We love hip hop.
That Joe Budden Drake issue. It's been a hot button issue. There's been a lot of talk going on around it. Trailers, like movie trailers, all types of stuff. The episode of the Joe Budden podcast dropped this morning. Let me see in the audience here. I might just do a quick poll. My sign went out in the back there, but don't worry about that. I'm going to do a quick poll before I even get into this thing here. Peace, love, what up? Citadel, what up? Let me ask here. Did y'all hear the JBP? Let's do that. JBP episode today. Let's ask that. Boom. All right. So I just put up a poll right here. The reason I'm asking that, because he didn't put it out as a free episode. He made sure to put this one behind the paywall. He put it up on their Patreon. I actually went to their Patreon for the first time to go pre the thing. Let me see if I can show y'all what I can see behind here. 1 second. Let's pull up this window here. And comment gang, let me know if I'm good in the, as far as with the audio, everything crispy. I'll be obviously be double checking myself, but let me know what y'all hear. If you hear what you regularly hear, or if you hear like an airy, weird audio, you know what I'm saying? But this is right here from the episode today. What do they call the episode? Talk to the Gilfs. Okay. I pre'd the whole episode. I got to hear the response. At first, I was kind of salty that these guys had put it behind a paywall. I was like, damn, why they do that? That ain't right. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you know what? I'm not even going to be mad. I'm not going to be mad at a person's business model. It was a smart move to push that behind a paywall because everybody wanted to hear what the response was going to be, the legendary response for everything that's been going on with him and the boy. So let's see. Hopefully my Instagram opens today. I know I'm not logged into the gram. Give me a second, gang. Let me just log into the gram quick, fast. Like Fort Knox to get in here. I don't mind showing y'all the code because the code changes. Okay, so I'm pulling up my Instagram here. I covered a lot of this via my own page. Follow me on Instagram, Friday Ricky Dread. Hey, entertainment. Here's the thing that's funny with this. I'm both of these guys' lawyer. Okay? I've actually been Joe Budden's lawyer longer than Drizzy Drake. I've been defending Joe Budden and half of the fuckery that he's been going on with for years. Okay? From the time when he was dropping the mood musics and I was like, nah, bro, he's one of the sickest rappers out there. And my boys used to be like, bro, shut up, man. What do you mean, man? Joe Budden's trash. Right? When he was in the Slaughterhouse days, I used to be like, nah, bro, Joe's the truth. He's the best member of Slaughterhouse. Niggas used to laugh at me, B. They'd be like, nah, bro, you don't even know what you're talking about. Like, are you sure you know hip hop, bro? Like, Joe Budden? Wait a minute. The YouTube nigga? Joe Budden? The Love and Hip Hop nigga? And I'd be just swinging, just defending this guy like, nah, B, you don't understand. You know, he's taking relationship rap and emo rap and taking it to another level that, that other rappers are afraid to touch on. And bro, I felt like I was just wasting my breath most of the time. But there has definitely been some entertaining things around this whole thing here. I'll show y'all a quick trailer here. Let me see if y'all can see this behind me. Una momento.
That kid on that album that I heard sounds real fucking uninspired. That's what I think.
Somebody's gonna send a shot.
I'm not like you, man.
No. I'm a nice guy.
I can't be honest to your fans and say I'm honored to be around you. Yo, I used to listen to you.
That music sounds good and I enjoy it. I played that album all the way to DC and all the way back.
I've never shied away from defending.
1 second, guys.
If I feel that you want to be slick or be offensive behind the scenes, I might choose to address it in music. Somebody's gonna catch you at some point.
I miss Drake that pushes the fucking agenda.
Joe Budden.
Yo, we're getting chased by Joe Budden, my nigga.
I miss the Drake that when he dropped, the rappers hit him.
There's a point where you're gonna want to stop rapping.
Oh, by the way, I'm gonna take my time on this story right here.
No friends in it.
I was gonna say long stroke it, but I'm not trying to do the pause, but pause.
Nobody cares about this guy.
That shit is a 2-pack of ass.
Drake and Joe Budden are the same person.
Go find some niggas your fucking age. Hang out with them.
Drake responded back to Joe Budden saying, "You have failed at music."
It's not hate.
It is.
And he's just made an entire
Big salute to Derez now on Instagram and Derez on Twitter. Okay, that's who made this.
career off of it.
The fuck are you talking about? That shit stinks.
He initiated this. Unlike the media keeps trying to portray, I'm not as obsessed with Drake as y'all think I am.
It's like a movie.
Why are you trolling me this way? Honestly. Like, you don't think it's hurtful to me?
It's with an encouraging undertone.
It's like with an encouraging undertone, the man said. So I feel like we were waiting for this epic battle, this battle of words. So far, I got 8 people in the votes. 50% of the people saw what happened on the Joe Budden podcast today, and 50% of y'all did not. Interesting. Let's see here. Let's play, and hopefully we can get around any type of copyright issues or anything. But Joe Budden finally responded. Okay? And just for the people who are maybe out of the loop, you might be out of the loop. Drake went off on Joe Budden shortly after he gave his review last Saturday. On the Saturday episode of the Joe Budden podcast, he gave his review on the For All the Dogs album. Now, his review wasn't the worst review, but he did say some things that got under the boy's skin. Okay, I'll tell you all right now, spoiler alert, some of those things that he was saying was about the age thing, about the young girls, okay? And why you got to be talking about that. Like, if you don't like the music, you don't like the music. So, I don't think I need to read this whole thing about how he failed at music and how doing what he's doing in this clip is what's paying his bills, and part of the reason why he has to do this now is because what was coming out of his brain only had 473 men in dusty Nietzsche jeans, listening to Mood Music 29, pretending that he's the GOAT. Like, it was some very bitter sounding. Doesn't necessarily mean he's bitter, but just some seethering, just etherish type of things. A yellow tape, as we would call it over here in the 6. All right? So he struck back. Pow, 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 pow. Hold on. I actually got sound effects. I don't have to go pow, pow. Right? That's how it was over at the embassy. Okay? Figuratively, obviously. So Joe Budden finally responded. Okay? Let's get to his response. I put some clips of this over on this Instagram page as well. Y'all should make sure to go check out the episode right here that I have behind me of the Joe Budden podcast. Talk to the Gilfs, episode 665. I'm not going to be giving away free Patreon links. I don't even think that we can do that. I'm not really sure how that works. But I had to go to Patreon to go get that ASAP. Catch it not in real time, but at least when it was airing. You know what I'm saying? Shortly after it aired.
We don't kick it.
So here's Joe's response.
You right.
Give a fuck if y'all niggas never speak to me. Who the fuck is y'all?
Oh my God,
Then I'll
guidelines.
get mad.
But what if it's a bury the hatchet message?
So anyway, say it publicly. I was waiting. I was hoping somebody would say, yes, you say all of that publicly. Don't hit me behind the scenes on some other buddy shit.
Okay.
Address me the same way.
So he sends me this voice.
So here in this clip right here, actually, you know what? Let's go to another clip first.
That was the emboldened.
You know what? Let's do it from here. Sorry, gang.
The thoughts, views, and opinions are for entertainment. I repeat, it is not serious. It is not real. No one is exposing, revealing, indicting, or telling you anything about themselves.
I'll just
Also,
fast
we do
forward
not
right to the
encourage you to
part.
try this at home. We are trained professionals who do not have your best interest at heart.
Oh, damn. Hold on. Let me log in. 1 second, gang. Un momento.
Off the weak shit that's got all you niggas excited.
And then you throw in the views thing. Listen, man, that's my best of bro Eskimo. That is my best of bro Eskimo.
Man called him his best of bro Eskimo.
Yeah, I got
So
one.
I mean, there's some shit at play is all I'm saying.
Okay.
Right? That's all I'm saying. What?
Y'all.
I know the truth. Listen, I don't have. That was scorpion energy. I don't give a fuck if it's toward me. I'm chilling. It's hitting him in the morning, talking about you gotta rap back. Y'all can't even fuck with me, but we gonna get into that later. Oh my God, yeah, from the kids. They seen you got served, nigga.
Supposed to be about going to the casino and slots, like.
And then people are like, yo, Drake just dissed.
You ain't introduced me to your baby daddy. Did that. They don't give a fuck about whatever you got going on.
I'm going for
You
the
ready?
part. I'm
It's hitting him in the morning, talking about you gotta rap back.
See the fucking two.
Things set you off like that. It was some shit inside that you've been waiting to say.
I'm
anyway.
with Ice, man. He had that saved in his
You've been waiting to
draft.
say that, yo.
I agree with Ice.
He had that one tucked away, ready. He was ready. He got into it. That was the emboldened, empowered version of that little pump it up. Pump it up. You let me turn into the nigga that you almost was. That was him like trying to catch.
Or pump it up. You're just a one hit. I'm not a one hit one a day. I know my stuff.
She hook it then. This was, oh no, I feel like that, and I got my Billy. Let me get at this bitch ass nigga real quick. Let me fry him up. Hey, real quick. Hey, come here, Joe Budden. That nigga told his dad's on me. He told his dad's on me.
He did.
I mean, all of Jersey caught a stray. Pretty much.
It was mad. Jersey was mad.
Well,
Yeah, I
everybody
like
in
that.
973.
I was waiting to hear what Melissa Ford was going to say in this whole exchange, because they talk about a lot about how Melissa Ford had a alleged relationship with Drake back in the days. You know, if that's one of her exes, or one of the bodies that maybe he caught back in the days, like, figuratively speaking. Would that be an issue? Is she gonna talk on the boy like that? Like, she's gonna go crazy? She's gonna go hard?
Gary
She kept it kind of light.
I like that. I like the modest home in the 973. And I like villain Drake. I like petty, spicy Drake, which is part of my problem. Take that shit you did and that energy and rap that shit.
Right? So that's part of the response. Okay? This is shortly after he read out the whole paragraph that Drake had for him. And he agreed with a lot of the stuff that Drake was saying in the paragraph. Like, yeah, bro, I don't rap no more. But then he continued. Okay, this is like a 3-hour and change episode, 3-hour and 4-minute episode. He continued to explain how Drake DM'd him. And that's where I was a little bit like, what? And like a long set of DMs. So let's go through those.
We don't kick it.
You're right. It's a good
Give a fuck if y'all niggas never speak to me. Who the fuck is y'all?
We love hip hop.
You're not get mad.
But what if it's a bury the hatchet message?
Breathe. So anyway,
say it publicly. I was hoping somebody else said it. Yes, you say all of that publicly. Don't hit me behind the scenes on some other buddy shit.
Okay.
Address me the same way.
So send me this voice note that I don't listen to.
He slows up spilling the tea. Facts.
Something nice.
Look at you.
Something nice.
Look at you.
Look at here, man.
Take a chill pill, Anthony. Have a drink. Throw on some instrumentals. Maybe write one of those fellas. Do your thing, let me do my thing joints for old time's sake. A little radio. We don't kick it. Play would do you some good, Papa.
That's what he said to you?
Who said that? Drake said that.
Do y'all hear that?
To you?
That's what I'm saying. Yes.
I'm confused.
I'm not.
I am a little too.
See,
I think, and I'm guessing.
It sounds like he think that this is like.
Nah.
Okay, gang. I don't mean to keep on stopping it, but like I gotta stop it at the same time. I'm not gonna just run the people's content like that. This quote that, or just this part of the DM that Drake sent to him, and there's more that I'm going to be explaining in a minute, okay? But just this part of the DM right here, where he's saying about, go put on an instrumental, go get yourself a drink, make you one of those do your thing, do my thing, I'ma do my thing, do my thing. Like, go make you one of those. Do y'all think that Drake might have missed the mark on what Joe Budden's life objective is? Because listen, and I'm speaking as the lawyer of both parties right here, okay? Mr. Budden as well as Mr. Graham. I've heard Joe Budden say multiple times in his podcast how he has no desire to rap anymore, right? He's been offered multiple features with different people who are like, nah, bro, let me just get a feature for my album. Let me just get that Joe Budden out of retirement. Young and older people. And every time I've heard him talk about it on air, I don't know what happened behind the scenes, but on air, he always says, nah, I never even gave them a verse, or, he just doesn't have the desire to rap. So the boy might have missed the mark when it came to saying that about him, as far as maybe that would make him feel better. I don't think Joe Budden's looking for a hit song. At this point, this nigga's a millionaire, a multi-millionaire off of talking. And he was kind of bitter at the rap game. He wasn't getting what he wanted out of it. Yeah, I guess you can call him a failed rapper. However, he's not a failed podcaster.
I think that somebody put a battery in his back. I think somebody put a battery in his back.
Beef time. I want to reiterate, I'm happier than I've ever been in life. I don't have smoke. I don't have beef. I don't even understand. I don't even get the message, but cool. I'm not sure why you went crazy like that. I like the album. This ain't 2016. I got no beef. Get your shit off, though. As a matter of fact, nobody's happier for you than me.
That's what you said.
Yeah. And I'm not going to continue to I'll read this because this was
that was his response.
Important. Because you play would do you some good, Papa. My friends and the bitches I fuck, like you know anything about that. It's my best of bro Eskimo. But I'll keep reading.
Yo, fam, the man sent him a novel.
Bitch don't want to laugh at me, right? He mad. It's mad. It's mad. My niggas is mad for me, I think. My niggas is so just drink some tea, nigga. do whatever old niggas do to chill out. You ready to set it, that modest home shit, right? I build modest homes. Holy shit. Keeping music. I don't give a fuck what you listen to in your free time because the people's opinion I care about don't have free time. See, still, it's another jab.
Man's putting bars in his DMs.
Why do he feel like the need, like he don't, not only do you not have to do this right now, but it don't work on me. I don't know if people know, my friend.
Hold on. There's more slides.
Know that about me, that this type of stuff don't work on me. But it's fine.
I don't even understand that.
I'm lost.
Hold on. Let me stop for a second. What are y'all saying in the comments here? Right? Are you not entertained? And let me see the poll as far as who's seen this. A lot of y'all didn't see this, eh? I guess I'm giving some exclusives out here. Yo, Joe, just chill, okay? Just relax. I'm reacting to it. I'm adding commentary onto the video. So please don't come for me with the copyright things, bro. We're not playing those type of games here today. You know what I'm saying? What are you saying over here, Peace Love? Drake was a couple pages short from a Shakespeare play. I know, man was going in. Man was writing a whole other album in his DM section.
I also don't care if you like or dislike something, but don't talk about my life and shit like you trying to plant some seed or paint some narrative and turn people against me. Okay. Talk about the music. If you hate it, you hate it. But you talking about I'm out here fucking 25-year-olds. This is personal, so I won't read them.
That got under his skin. Holy.
That shit feels malicious to me, and I don't do well with that. Your nerd co-host can sit and talk about gangster this and that, but you know how we get down.
Hold on, shots fired.
Journalistic.
A couple of strays at friggin' Ice and Ish and Parks.
Jabronis. Right? Yeah, but I only mentioned that because you mentioned it.
Lyrics in the song.
You said that.
Wait, some gangster shit going on?
Yeah, what gangster shit is it?
Yo, fam. Okay, hold on a second. I gotta stop this right here for a second. Because the way that Drizzy's talking, and he's talking hella spicy. We're talking about scolio levels, triple extra hot wing spicy, like what do you call that? What's the sauce? What's the spiciest scolio level sauce that you can get at a restaurant, like a Buffalo Bills? There's one called, I don't want to say the word, but I guess self-deletion for the YouTube sauce. That one right there. I remember I tried that back in the days. You just can't even take a bite of it, fam. You take one bite and it's just like, it's too hot. It's too spicy. You know what I'm saying? East Coast B says, telling grown man not to hit 25-year-olds is some hater-ish for real. Laughing emoji. It is kind of some hater shit. But listen, he does explain it. Let me continue.
What are you talking? Know that about me, that this type of stuff don't. Dog. He says, I'm writing songs. I'm speaking on past, present, and future, whatever I feel. So it's really subjective, you making it sound like you know facts about me. You dissing Kai Cenat, and he probably fuck with you. Let me address that. Because I told you I was going to seem like hate. I told you I was going to seem like hate. And then you mix that with my commentary from when he did the riot up there. It's going to seem like hate. Yo, like I said to him, like I've said many places, I have no problem with Kai Cenat, Lil Yachty, or any of the younger TikTok streamer niggas that's trying to set that vibe. I don't give a fuck about it as it pertains to Drake music.
We love hip hop.
Nobody out there can convince me that Lil Yachty needs to be in the studio with Drake. Oh, and Drake commented on this shit. I be right. The nigga said it. Hold up, man. It fucking pissed me off. The fuck is this shit? Here we go. NFR. Drake speaks on Lil Yachty's contribution, blah, blah, blah. I don't think this album is what it is if I don't get to run everything by you. If I don't get to sit in the studio and write with you and think with you, and if you don't send me beats, and
we love
and if you don't send me beats, and if you don't tell me what you believe in or what you don't believe in, the realest shit you can get is somebody that cares about you enough to tell you their real opinion, end quote. And if that's the quote, then what the fuck are we mad at me saying maybe we need to hang around some older people and get some different energy and pull some different energy?
You said it publicly.
All music related. All music related. Castanet, my bad if that seemed like hate. I have no hate in my heart for you or Yachty or none of that. I just like my Drake as Drake. I don't think he said nothing else in here I need to get out. Oh, he's a young kid looking for blah, blah, blah. You just shitting on the wrong shit. It makes no sense. And that album is great. I know
we love hip hop.
It's not about me.
Yo, the man wrote enough. Holy Drizzy. I might have to switch from your lawyer to your therapist, bro. You need to relax, fam. Head hot. You know what I'm saying? Head get hot. Didn't you have a lyric like that, bro? Like your head's mind's sizzling right now, bro. Like you're going crazy. Holy. What's the name here? Cherry Honey Ricola? That's a crazy name. Oh, I hear you. I don't even want to repeat the comment that you just said there about what he was rapping about. Like, yes, I hear you, but the man said it's subjective. And he did say something in his defense as well in this thing here. He said that he's not the one who can be talking about smashing 25-year-olds or whatever, 21-year-olds, whatever the age is, okay? Because he's been guilty of that in the past, okay? A lot of people have associated Joe Budden with smashing younger things. However, he also did say that he went through massive amounts of scrutiny when he was going through those times. So it's kind of hard to deal with somebody in rhyme or in a caption who talks on the mic for hours a week, multiple times a week, because they get a long form to be able to really get their thoughts out, where, you know, a man like Drake just has like an Instagram caption or comment, or, you know, have to flip it in a rhyme somehow. And now he's on his break stuff. So you're not going to be hearing no tunes from Drake where he's going to be responding to this. I would imagine.
I mean, you owe it to people to be better at your job. I love seeing you angry. But only when it's warranted. And I said, stop, you're spinning a narrative now that I'm a hater. I didn't diss him. I said a lot. Blah, blah, blah. Let's see if there's anything else important here. He says, we can agree to disagree. My real issue is I hate when you talk about me like you have zero respect for me as a person, but we both know that's not the case. See, and that's where I circle back to Issue's point earlier.
We love hip hop.
How could he feel like that? Like, is that cap?
No, I think he got caught up in the moment. I don't know him. I think he got caught up in the moment.
Now let me change the poll here, since I feel that we've exhausted this poll here. We got about 15 votes in here. Only 33% of y'all actually seen this. So I guess it's good that we're giving y'all a quick preview because it's on Patreon. And I feel like their Patreon episodes, they usually drop a week or two after. This is kind of time sensitive, so who knows what they're going to do with this. They might just leave it there in the Patreon and make people pay for this. But I would like to know, on another poll here, does Drake really F with Joe Budden? Okay? Because Joe has this thing in his head where it's like, it's this friendly banter. You know, we do this, and maybe this time I went a little bit too far, and, you know, but he actually really, you know, the boy really fucks with me for real. But his people keep on telling him, like, nah, that guy don't mess with you, fam. So I want to know from y'all. Let me ask y'all in the poll. I'll continue this.
And I think after he got an opportunity to chill, he's like, yo, maybe I went a little hard. Because he just said, yo, we break.
I don't think he said nothing else in here.
We have a personal relationship. I know you care about me. He just said
That's why I think all this shit is cap.
But
Of course you fucking know I care.
But it could be
like,
an emotional,
stop.
but it could be an emotional, impulsive thing where he jumped out based on a clip or two. He jumped out. Now I got to reel myself back in and say, yo, you my man. I don't like how you approach that. That should have been the initial response. He should have initially hit you with the DM. Yo, I don't like what you just did. Casa not fuck with you. Yachty fucks with you. You went about this trying to spin a narrative on me. Da 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 da.
These are some great points that Ish is making right here.
And that's a conversation, in my opinion, that takes place behind closed doors, not publicly. I think what he just did, what you just hinted to, is how that should have happened.
But the edits came out publicly.
Entertainment wants to know, and this is good for the listening audience. It's a little something different. Entertainment wants to know, has Drake ever taken a picture with Joe Budden? If not, Drake is not cool with him then. That's possible, but there's a lot of people that Drizzy is cool with that they haven't actually taken a picture with. He hasn't taken a picture with. Like, I think they do have a picture together, though. I'll double check.
With the narrative spin.
No, it didn't. What narrative?
Whatever narrative that the editor tried to spin, that's what came out publicly.
True.
Publicly,
So the
that's
second
what
he
he's
see that,
responding
you
to.
have
So then go back and watch the whole thing.
I was about to say, Drake got 20-something years in the music business, in the entertainment business. We have a personal relationship. I know you care about me. He just said in the entertainment business,
you can
he
get
knows
context.
that niggas will clip some shit out to be salacious and to sell whatever product they're trying to sell. So now I owe it to me to do my own due diligence and hit my man that I just said I love, and I know he loves me. I have a different...
You right.
Let me ask you a question now. What if it ain't really my man? One, right? And what if it's one of them niggas where it's like, you give me a reason, I'm shooting. I just want to just give me a reason.
I don't.
You know it exists with certain people where it's just.
Let me
just
answer
give me a
you.
reason.
I don't think that exchange behind closed doors happens if that's the case.
Why are we missing the fact that my man, and it's my man, Joe, he put a spotlight on something that niggas just don't want spotlights on.
Here comes Queen Flip with the voice of reason today.
I don't want you putting a spotlight on me talking about 25-year-olds and
But he
21-year-olds.
don't talk
It doesn't
about
matter.
them.
He was being a lyricist to himself. Or to the... That's it. Nobody wants a highlight on that. We know a lot of niggas are like that. Niggas, them white...
I'm never
no
getting
disrespect. Your people, your actors and actresses, they're fine with that. Black people don't like that shit.
In the entertainment business,
you can
he
get
knows
context.
that.
People don't like that shit. Black people don't like that shit. Leonardo could walk around with a 19-year-old and be fine with it. Black people don't like that. Nigga, we don't want you to highlight if we like a young woman or not. That we don't want that to be highlighted. Or a narrative to be painted around that.
Cherry Honey Ricola, you're saying that makes no sense? What Queen Flip is saying?
If that's the case, Flip, and I'm rocking with you, then leave it out of your songs.
I think that
in multiple songs.
I think that the criticism before today, at least, was more about how that relates to the music than him actually sleeping with 25-year-olds.
Yeah,
Really
I don't like that we sitting up here doing that either. Like, yo,
I agree.
What Joe talked about with the 25 thing wasn't necessarily Drake having sexual relations with a 25-year-old. He's saying, yo, you are relating and communing with these 20-something-year-olds, and it's coming across in the music as young music.
Mm-hmm.
When you brought
I'm cool with that.
When you brought up the J. Cole thing, he said, yo, J. Cole started off talking about being a virgin.
Mm-hmm.
And then his music progressed and evolved.
Yeah.
Now he sounds like...
You don't like that shit?
So that's all I'm going to show from that, okay? Because obviously, you know, y'all can go check out the whole thing on Patreon. So the question I'm asking y'all here in the poll, does Drizzy really, really F with Joe Budden? All right, we got 6 votes that say no so far. And I get why nobody has said yes. Maybe Joe was delusional. Okay? Because his team is right. The only time that the boy publicly has something to say to him is when he didn't like an opinion on what he said. Him being Joe Budden. Okay? When he did the views rant, he responded in rhymes. There was other times where he's responded and, they got on the Instagram live together, but it was off the heels of something that was, I guess, semi-negative. I don't remember exactly what it was at the time, but it's never at a time where it's like, yo, bro, what are you saying though, Joe? Yo, thanks for the big ups that you were giving me the other day. It's always like, what you said, nigga? Let me straighten you out. Let me give you some straightening. So, as far as the boy, honestly really messing with him, like, these guys haven't seen each other in public, I don't think, since... Let me see here. Since these times. Let me pull up the We Love Hip Hop page. I think I have it posted somewhere on there. Let's pull up a little moment in history. Let's take a trip down memory lane. Oh yeah, Birdman got involved. But we ain't gonna go through all of that.
Beef though. You've been in some Toronto local beef.
Yeah.
I'm aware of that. You sent a shot my way too. I heard it, but it was all right.
No, I didn't.
No, it was a little shot. It was a little shot, but it was okay. I didn't mind it. I didn't mind it. But Joe Budden TV, all right, you heard it first. The nigga's not gonna diss anybody.
Nobody, man.
No matter what you say about the nigga, but you're feeling good. Good situation.
I'm happy. I'm honored. I'm honored to be around you, man. This is the first time.
Yo, come on.
Okay, so I can't be honest on your
The lighting on this is horrible.
on your network here. I can't be honest to your fans and say I'm honored to be around you. We all used to listen to you, so I don't need. You need to take. You need. That's what you need. You need to learn how to take compliments.
I think I take compliments.
No, you don't take compliments well.
So, I think that there was something that stems all the way back from these times. Okay? Joe Budden just wanted to interview, and this is from Entertainment, Joe Budden just wanted to interview Drake, and Drake probably declined his offer. I don't think so. Because at the time when they were talking about an interview, and this is maybe about 3 years ago now, I think Drake had told him, like, yeah, we'll link up, we'll get an interview popping. Now I think he's going to give the interview to Kai Cenat, or the hangout / interview, like a new form of interview. I don't think, and this is just my assumption for now, I don't think that Drake is into traditional style interviews for now. As far as the promotion for this particular album, For All the Dogs, which technically is for all the pups, for the young dogs, right? This is for the younger audience, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna lie, the review that I did on the album the other day, I'm not gonna say it was harsh, but the album, there is some songs that are starting to ring through my head that I find myself wanting to go back to. And it was some of the same ones that I was giving props to in my review, but it's definitely not as bad as a lot of people are trying to make it out to be. Okay? I'm still going to stand on the rating that I gave it because I don't think it's his best work, but it's not also the work that translates to me as a demographic neither. Okay? But I think that there's some things that might stem from back then. You know what I'm saying? Let me see here. Shade in the Six, what up? One second, gang. Sorry about that, gang. Yeah, the thing is with this whole back and forth, I think it kind of stems from back then. You know what I'm saying? Road to success, I gotta pay my light bill. Just chill, fam. There's something wrong with the sign, but don't worry about that. I feel that there was a verse that the boy was promised from Joe Budden back then that never happened. And it was during a time when the man was active, not in retirement time. Okay? Because if you look at these times right here.
You already been in the beef, though. You've been in some Toronto local beef.
A lot of times back in these times, this is when people were trying to like punk the boy. Okay? They weren't treating him with the same kind of respect as they treat him now when they see stuff like this.
Don't talk to
You know what I'm saying? Like jewelers are lacing this guy with all types of crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like he's running around doing whatever he wants. Like people would never have thought that the guy that they were bullying back in the days, Toronto rappers included, but the American guys, the DMX's RIP, they used to talk crazy about him. Ebro, Charlemagne, all these guys, they used to talk crazy about this guy. As if there's never going to be a chance that he'll be as rich and powerful that he might just tap back one day. He might just be on some, yo, you think I forgot? You think I forgot the way you guys were talking crazy about me? Like, I don't think that those guys, when they were talking, what years was that? Let's say 2010. I don't think that they ever thought in their mind that this guy would ever get to the level where he's at now, where if they say the same, if they even keep close to the same sentiment, that he's going to be like, you know what? I'm going to make it hard for you to move around. And not on some, oh, well, you're not going to be able to do anything in the industry around here. Not that type of way. This is not the type of energy that Drake's been giving off over the last few years to people who might have slighted him in the past as far as not giving him a verse or any type of things like, you know, I don't know what type of issues that him and Joe might have had behind the scenes when he keeps on calling him his Eskimo bro. Right? But he's like, listen, fam, that was then. This is now. And back then, I had to take that. You were the guy, you had the leverage. But guess what? The rappers got the gun now, nigga. And he's shooting. I'm sorry. Like, I can't be mad at him. I can't, completely agree with all of the methods. I'm not going to say, go on the warpath, keep going. Like, but it is definitely helping the promotion for the album. But I feel like over the last few days or I guess week or so, that feel like I'm giving Drizzy the same type of advice that I'm giving Toronto drill rappers. You know what I'm saying? Like, we be talking about how many different Toronto drill rappers, and I got other subjects to talk about as far as things that are going on in the scene over here, but I be telling these Toronto drill rappers, they gotta chill, fam. Like, take it easy. But a lot of these niggas got way more to, they're not at a place where they could just do whatever they want. So I can't tell them nothing. You know what I'm saying? Or at least maybe some of the things that I'm saying can penetrate into their brain. Sorry, my bad. The reverse. But a nigga like him, when you're on top of the world, you're quote unquote a billionaire. I can't tell Drake the same things as the drill rappers. Like, bro, relax. You got to be careful. You know what I'm saying? Don't get yourself hurt out here. Nah, the same doesn't apply when Drizzy's on the drill. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was talking about Shoot 'em in Daylight type of songs. Like, Drake might have become a drill rapper. Is that the case? Let me ask y'all. And I'm asking here in the poll, and this is the last poll I'm going to do on this. Does Drake really F with Joe Budden? Only 30% of y'all said yes. 70% of y'all said no. Damn. damn, Joe, if you see this, I don't know. It might not be. It might be a green light thing. As you know, you and Andrew Tate all on the same list on no-fly zone. You know what I'm saying? Actually, you know what? Screw the last poll. Salute to the boy. Okay, I'm gonna just leave it there. I'm gonna leave it there. Okay. Drake has become the new drill rapper, or drill has become part of his repertoire of things that he does. Okay, he does the R&B. You know, he's doing Rage, and now it's like he might be smoking packs and stuff. I might have to go back through this album and see if he has smoked any strains of anybody on any songs. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, salute to the boy. I'm gonna move on.
We love hip hop.